Sema kwa moyo wote, be free to tell your story, tell your story. Sema, be free.
When I arrived in Kyangwali, life was tough. Even if we had lost hope and relatives, we thought that Kyangwali was going to be another home. But it was like jumping from a frying pan into the fire. There was no food and the life was tough. I remember that one of the things my father had told me, he told me that, my son, one of the things you can do is just to go to school. But it was not possible because, one, I did not know English, because I had studied in the French system. So that one became tough. But also living without parents, I was living alone. It means for me to have food, I was supposed to work for people in the farms. For me to have uniforms and books, I needed to work for someone. So, but also the school was only one secondary school, which was at the extreme end of the settlement. And where I lived in Kagoma village, I had to travel around 7 miles going and 7 miles coming back. So, because I wanted really to study, I decided to work for people. If I could have a basin of beans and then maize flour, I could ensure that at least I eat twice a week so that this little food can take me for 3 months or for a term. Sometimes it rains, sometimes the sunshine is extremely high. So because of all this, I tried to do it for 2 years. So when I was in senior 2, I was really exhausted and tired and traumatized. So one time I collapsed at school. They wanted to take me to the hospital. They thought I was sick. But in me, I knew I was weak, I was hungry. So, but I was able to raise again and go back to my small house. But I did not have food there in my house. But my neighbor who had like flour, I wanted to make some porridge, but I had to go to the nearby bush to collect the firewood. When I reached there, I again fell down. But this time it was becoming late in the evening and nobody knew where I had gone. And by that time, I did not have energy to raise and walk back in the settlement. But to make this short, because I was a son of a pastor, I had to say, if God exists, let him take me out of this place. And I will know that really God exists. And it's by then that I made the commitment. If I survive this death, I am going to commit my life supporting children who are suffering like me, supporting women who have lost hope, but also their family members. And it is by this time where a strong wind came. And then I had things which were falling down. And when I looked at them, one was a fruit. So I picked the fruit that had fallen from the tree. I ate it. I got more energy again to come back. So that's how my life started. And that journey of survival was based on God's blessings, was based on faith that life can be better. And then I again got hope to live again and start a new life.
Karibu, karibu.